Power Platform morning batch guy.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, Indrajit sir.
okay, okay.
Are you Indrajit sir?
Yeah, no, no, I'm Shkoti.
Okay.
It is NLP class, not the Power Platform class.
Okay, okay. I'll drop. Thank you.
No, no, you can attend it free of if you want to.
Okay.
You can attend. No, it is free only today. You can attend.
Sure, sure.
Hmm.
Hi sir, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. Sai Varshit, good morning. Let's wait for 2 3 minutes. We will start the session. Hi Chandra, good morning. Hi Vivek sir, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Hi Sandeep, good morning. Just let me put the message in the group so that people. Hi Henry, good morning.
Good morning. Good evening, actually.
Yeah. Let's wait for others to join us. 2 3 minutes. We will start the session. Probably Saturday weekend, right? Hi John, good morning. Hi Aditi, good morning. Good
Good
evening.
morning.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Just wait for 1 2 minutes. We'll start the session. Hi Dilip, good morning. Hi Darshan, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. Hi Sandeep, good morning. Hi Rami, good morning. Hi Teja, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Monica, good morning. Supriya, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Just wait for 1 minute. We'll start the session. Shall we start the session?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's start the session. Hi guys. Good morning everyone. In today, I'm going to introduce about the natural language processing, how natural language processing are being used in machine learning as well as deep learning. Uh, let's understand as a part of fundamentals or basics of natural language processing, what are we going to cover? What are the different applications of natural language processing? How natural language processing are being used in our daily life? We'll understand that. And then let's start with the session. What do you mean by natural language? What do you mean by language? As per your understand, what do you mean by language? What do you mean by language?
A medium to communicate.
A medium to communicate. Generally, as a human, how are we going to communicate? Two different ways humans can communicate with their peers and everyone. What are the two different ways? One is the speech, second one is about the text. Speech is nothing but the one which you are discussing, which I'm talking, that is called a speech, which is nothing but verbal communication. Or right, uh, right. Next is the written communication. There's a written language which you have written something on the board or on paper or something. You can people talk about that. Then so what then let's understand language is nothing. Main crux of the communication is the language. How do you communicate? What do you mean by language? So the language means when two people are discussing something, they need to understand each other. Probably they can speak in their own language. Probably everyone understand the common language called English. Am I right? Naturally you're speaking, right? Hey, how are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you going today? How are you doing the things? Everything, right? So that is what the generally it is a communication. So here we have a two things. When I spoken to something verbally, other person can able to hear, they can able to understand. If I have written on a paper something or a poster, if I create some poster, people can join or people can able to understand, people can able to read things. So the main crux of this is communication is a language where two people or two persons, individuals, they can able to understand each other in the form of verbal or in the form of written communication. Any doubt about this? So language means what do you say? Any other way you can speak? Even if I any other way I can communicate with the people? Any other way you can communicate with the people apart from these two, verbal and written? Any other way?
Sign language, just
Sign
in
language
general.
in general, but do you think everyone can able to understand?
No, no, this.
For example, let's say if I have a signboard, let's say park more park. Do you think kids can able to understand that? Definitely no, right? Definitely no. Simple to say, if anything we are talking, everyone should understand. High level way, the two different ways people can able to or humans share the information. One is about the speech or a text. Even if you set the let's say right, or you can say if a signboards and all, again it would be a kind of written only, right? Again it is a kind of course, though it is in the form of image, it is a kind of written only, right? Do you agree? Do you agree? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Next thing. So let's say how does natural language works in how does language works in our daily life? Okay. How many of you know about the Alexa? How many of you know about the Alexa? How many of you know how many of you know about the Alexa? No
Yeah.
one?
Everyone.
Everyone. What do you told to Alexa, hey Alexa, you can utilize, hey Alexa, play song, play some Bollywood song, play some Tollywood song, play some Hollywood song, right? And also you tell to Alexa, switch on the fan, or you can setting the by using the virtual assistants. You tell it, hey, please open the TV, or in your mobile also. Like in iPhone, you tell to Siri, hey Siri, call to Mr. Henry. Hey Siri, call to Mr. Chandu. Hey Siri, call to Miss Jansi. How does it know? They're setting us some reminders and controlling our home appearance as well as electronics. Like you can tell the lights and fans. Hey, switch on the light. will tell there is a mission, speech missions, right, or remotes, we can tell to that, right? How does it will be? It is a form of, again, the form of communication language where systems can able to understand. Now tell me, is it a part of verbal communication or is it a part of written communication? Now Alexa works.
Verbal communication.
Exactly, it works in the form of the verbal communication. Any other funny thing apart from Alexa? Any other thing you know about it? Any other thing which you know about it? Another thing is Siri is
Yes.
one more thing.
Yes, yes. Siri is one
Siri is one more thing. Any other thing,
Google,
guys? Ah, sorry,
Google,
sorry, Jansi.
Google. Okay, Google.
Okay, Google. Yes. Okay, Google. Yeah. Next,
more. Gemini.
Gemini. Gemini. Is it? I don't know.
I think Gemini is in written format.
Ah,
Wait.
written format, not in the verbal. Chat GPT and all everything in the written format, right? Not in the verbal format. But in the chat GPT also now it acts in the right. It acts in, you can speech in the, and you can talk and everything. Right. Now, like some other thing. Now, tell me, be honestly, now everyone, maybe not now, in past also. If you upload some post in your Facebook, you have ever thought how many people are liking my post? How many time, probably in every minute, every second, you'll go and open the Facebook and you're seeing who is liking, who is not liking, why people are not liking. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever done that?
Yes, and nowadays people are doing this thing in Instagram
Of
instead
course,
of Facebook.
now that is the reason I'm not saying not now. Earlier, I said again, Instagram
Yes,
also
yes.
product. Again, Instagram also product of Meta only, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we can chatting with. So again, you're chatting with the friends, right? Chatting with a friend means it's a kind of chatbot, right? Kind of bot only, right? I mean, two friends are communicating with each other. How does it communicating? So you want to create a chatbot, or you want to create a something. Let's say if I go to any website, you want to create a some bot kind of thing, or a kind of messenger. How do you create the messenger? So the messengers, like that what we call as a bots, we call as a AI agent. Earlier we call as a chatbot. Now people are calling as a AI agents. Right. Now, of course, the way transform the chatbots into AI agents has been changed tremendously. However, it has the foundation which started with the chatbot only. So chatbots are used to communicate, you want to extract the required information, as well as a messenger. Two people can communicate, they can make a video calls, they can make charts and everything. Again, it tells everything can be done using the natural language only. Now can you tell to Alexa, hey Alexa, open Facebook in my open Facebook? Does Alexa will able to open? Does Alexa able to open it? What do you say, Srini? Aditi, what do you say? Is Alexa will able to open the, yes or no, will it open? Chandu,
No, it won't.
it won't, huh?
Maybe I never tried that, frankly.
Anyone tried it? Anyone have Alexa in your home?
No, we have not tried with this, but I think she will ask that what is the password or user ID. I don't know.
Yeah. In your phone, you have a Siri, right? Everyone have a Siri, right? How many of you are in the iPhone? Or at least you're using Android phone, right? Probably you're using LinkedIn or anything. Can you try? Just can you try? Hey Siri, let me try in my system. I'm trying.
It's opening, sir.
It's opening, right?
Yes, sir, it's opening.
It's opening. That is what. Hey Siri, try open LinkedIn, open Facebook, right? Like this, you need to try. So that is another example of the um, natural language processing. So let me explain you another example, one more example to make you much interesting and things. So what about the now need to find the answer? For example, world's biggest reef, the biggest reef. When you search it, so where do you search? You search in something on Microsoft Edge, like you will search basically in the search engines, like right. Need to find the answer the questions. Use search engines like Google and Microsoft. Now tell me, Is it a written, is it a verbal communication? Is it a written communication? What do you say?
Written communication.
It is a written communication. Sure. What about this?
Yeah, we have like a verbal also, but usually Google and all will do written communication, right?
No, I think it will does both, right? It does
Yeah,
both.
yeah, yes.
It does both. It does both. Right. It does both. Right. So not only the Google, even Google, Alexa, and everything we tell the Facebook, or we can also use the natural language processing. Now everyone have a question. How does search engine works? How does search engine works? So biggest again, earlier they don't have a LLM model, but they store every information in the database. From there you can search. They given how much time to search also. They given the time also. How much time it has taken? 0.6 seconds, 60 seconds. Now let me tell you one example. Now tell me one example. I'll tell you one example. Mm, right. Biggest uh, missile. I mean, in the world. Let's say I said the now biggest missile in the world. Now how much time it has taken? Fraction of minutes, right? How much time it has taken? Fraction of seconds, right? Now earlier they used to give a time, but it is not given the time now. Now let's say fraction of second. If same thing tell me, if I go into chat GPT, if I go into chat GPT, biggest missile in the world, missile in the world. Let's say. Now tell me who is giving a much better answer. I mean, forget about the answer. Who is taking the time? Earlier,
Google
earlier
is faster.
Google is faster. Still, it is taking the time. Uh, till is, I mean, it is given the more correctly only, but earlier it is given the Google may not give the correct, I mean, given the different option to choose, but now Google is giving the in detail option as like as other thing, right? Now, now my question is, I don't want to check the speed. If I search these things, biggest missile in the world, if I search thing biggest missile in the world, how does it work? So it is a kind of, listen carefully, very very important guys, very very important. This is the I mean, just I'm telling the architecture kind of thing. This is the prompt we have given, input prompt. What is input or a prompt we have given? So biggest missile in the world. What it does basically, it will connect to a database generally at high level if I want to speak. It is a connected database. Before database, there is a thing called something LLM kind of thing, where what LLM does basically, what LLM does here, large language modeling. Do you think computer can able to understand the text language? Text language, this is a text, right? Biggest missile in the world is a text, right? Is it correct, Chandu? Charan, is it correct?
Yeah.
Kumar, is it correct? Lakshmi, is it correct? Is it text, right? Is it text, right? Biggest missile in the world is a text, right? Agree with me, yes or no?
Yes.
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 Now tell me, does computers can able to understand the text? I
No, it
No.
understands only binary.
Yes, exactly. Computers can understand only the binary language. Am I right? So now when you have written the text, is it a kind of sentence, right? Biggest missile in the world is a sentence, right? Agree? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
So what LLM does, first it will apply the NLP, natural language processing on this. It will convert the words basically. It will convert in the words like biggest is one word, missile is in the another word, in is another word, the is another word, world is another thing, right? Biggest missile in the world. So these are the articles and prepositions, right? Both in and the A and the are the articles and prepositions. So what it basically, when you have a data, it will remove this thing. what is the major important information giving us? Biggest is one, missile is one, world is one. So once you have taken these words, it will go to the databases. Sorry. It will go to the database. Of course, ideally it should be down, but due to I've written it, so it connected to database. The database is called vector database. The data which stored in the form of text. Vector database, DB. So it will search these three words, biggest, missile, world. And then it will extract relevant information from some customized pages like web pages and all. How do you know web pages and all? See here, when I check in the OpenAI, where is it? Look into here. Biggest missile in the world. See here, it let it take time, no problem. Just it will give the answer to us. So I think already it is given. So look into here, it is given already. So now this is the missile information it has given. Now this earlier, maybe if I written something about, okay, maybe it has not given the reference, any reference here. What is how to improve, let's say, how to improve deep learning model. Writing up something, writing something. Listen careful. How to improve, see here. So it should give us the, why it is not given, earlier it is given, right? Maybe yesterday also it is given, I see somewhere. Ideally what happens
Get
now,
to learn or something, so then it will.
no, not. So it will give the website. Basically, it has given the reference of web page. Probably I have not used the login proof. That is the reason it is not
Try
giving
it in
any data.
Perplexity.
Sorry.
Try it in Perplexity, sir.
Perplexity. Perplexity. Yeah. This is another thing. Perplexity is another thing. How to improve deep learning model. See here. It's suggesting the website. See. So they have taken the data from where? 7 different sources. What are the different sources? Coursera, machine learning mystery, nature, like this. So what does it mean here? I mean, my intent is here, whatever is LLM model, pure LLM model, it is customized documents, vector DB are customized document. So these words will check in the customized document, wherever it find the relative words or recommended words, it will suggest and it display the output. Right? This is what. So if you want everyone say that, sir, I want to learn LLM. But before the learn what LLM, you need to understand the data, right? You need to clean the data, right? For that, what you required? You required a language called NLP. You required a language called NLP. How do we do that? That is what we are going to discuss in our course.
So I have a question, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in vector DB, it's like we will already preload, like the Perplexity or ChatGPT. They have a vector DB database where they have already cloned the certain set of information into it, and then we are referring it
Correct.
based on our task. Okay.
Correct. So that is the reason I use a customized database, means like websites and all. That's what we discussed. We have shown the websites, right, where you have taken the data. Now, Ravi, are you clear now? Ravi,
Yes, sir.
John, Jansi, Supriya, Sumana, Tej, Veerababu, Vivek, sir, Henry.
Clear, sir.
Okay, perfect. Now let's come to the example. Why we are doing all these things. So why NLP use? Now understood the question how NLP being used. Now, right, next thing. So this guy, what is this guy? Sorry. Okay. Now this guy, because of this guy, how many of you do not have a sleeping, I mean, proper sleep in the night? No one?
Many of them.
Many of you. Maybe the people who
One
are in
of me.
USA.
One of me.
Yes, exactly. Sai, Adit, you are there. Henry, you are there. Anyone else in US now? I don't know about others. I just knew about these three people. Right. I don't know what he does every day. He come up with every day different messages, right? Different charts and everything, right? Different statements, uh, right? Now you want to understand. Now let's take an example of this guy. So yes, Denmark is a very special country with incredible people, but based on the prime minister of, I mean, it is a world one. It have taken the world snapshot, guys. It's the 2020 comment that she should have no interest in discussing the purchase of Greenland. I will be postponing our meeting schedule in 2 weeks for another time. Right now, so this is a some statement, right? Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Is it a statement?
Yes.
Right. What is the statement? What is the statement does basically? So he's talking about purchasing some green land. I mean, so the Prime Minister of Denmark is not showing any interest to buy the or discussing about the regarding purchasing of Greenland. Hence, is postponing the meeting for another two. I mean, for 2 weeks. That is what the mean. Now, let me ask a simple question: how Denmark people react to it? How US people react it, how common people like us reacts us. So definitely for every statement, not only the Donald Trump, be it a Donald Trump, be it a Prime Minister Modi, be it everyone. Even if I said that do not, everyone will not have the same opinion, right? Some people have something about the positive opinion about something, some people have negative opinion about something, right? Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Yes or no? Right.
Yes, few
For
of them will have
example,
neutral
for
opinion.
example, I said that I like Chandu. I like Chandu behavior. At the same time, Darshan says I don't like Chandu. Henry says I too don't like Chandu. Probably it may correct, it may not be the correct. Am I right? Probably it correct, may not be the correct. It is my personal opinion. So I want to understand at overall how people are reacting to a statement. We want to understand people's sentiment. We want to understand people's sentiment, whether they have neutral opinion, whether they have positive opinion, or whether they have negative opinion. We want to understand people opinion. For that, people opinion. For that, we are going to use the. For that, we are going to use the sentimental analysis. Again, it is a part of your machine learning algorithm. Again, it is a part of machine learning. Sorry, it is a part of NLP. Makes sense? The use case. That's what I give an example here. Share opinion about something happening in the world, like use Twitter and X. This data we need to clean the data. So this data we have to clean and how to clean the data, how to extract the API by using the Twitter. Earlier they used to allow us to pull the data, but due to some security concerns, now they are not allowing us to pull the data. If you want to directly, you need to buy the data, what information you require. They can give you the data, but they're not connecting to the API. But in order to connect the API also, you need to pay good amount of money. Right? Understood the example? Any questions on this example, guys? Any doubt about this example? Now, okay, now such new products, review of the products, purchase the product, chat with the chatbots, talking about the order related issue. Right. Now, if you want to now, if you go to the Amazon, probably majority of you experienced it. Right. When you get an opportunity to connect with the customer care, let's say you have a product, you bought a product, let's say you bought a product of Surf Excel. So example, I'm showing here the Surf Excel, maybe Surf Excel. You order the Surf Excel. The people who everyone know about Surf Excel, right? Everyone know about the Surf Excel?
Yes.
What is the
Yes,
purpose of Surf Excel? I mean, what is the purpose to use?
Washing clothes.
Washing clothes. Very good.
detergent.
Maybe detergent. Yeah, exactly, detergent. Maybe some people can use a liquid while for washing machine. Some people, if you do not have a washing machine, they can use buy a soap, detergent. So, right, you ordered Surf Excel in Amazon, but you get Ariel. You don't like Ariel. You do not have a good opinion with Ariel. What do you do? You order for the Surf Excel, but by mistake they send you Ariel. But as a for like few people they do not want to adjust with the product what they don't want to adjust. What are the product they wanted, they should get it, right? But you don't like the brand of Ariel also. What do you do then?
We return.
Customer care.
How do you return, Jansi? I
So
mean, okay, you return, definitely have to return, I agree, but what could be the process? That's what my question is.
in the application we have option, right? Return option. If there is no return option, we'll call the customer care.
Directly call the customer care. What about Aditi, your opinion? I mean, thought process correct, I'm not denying the thought process, how it works.
Yeah,
So
either application or we can call the support team.
okay, so let's say I mean, let's say Jansi, you said one of the point, return option, return, right? What if the product do not have option of return? Then
We'll call to the customer care.
directly you can call to the customer care. First, before calling the customer care, you need to do a chat, right?
Yes, yes.
Am I right? So the chat, once you go there, chat, hi, thanks for, see here, this is what example I've given here, message assistant, the customer service, Amazon.in Prime. Hey, thanks for contacting us, Amazon Charter Help. So is this what you need help with this? Yes, that's correct. Our record shows that this is item was delivered on Sunday on August 19th something. Right. So again, how does it is communicating? Now, earlier we call it as a chatbot. Now people have changed the term from chatbot to agentic AI or agent AI. Okay, makes sense. Now, of course, with the help of deep learning, with the help of BERT and all, we can learn how to build the chatbots using NLP. Okay, that is a part of advanced version of NLP. Okay, next, the data being generated from all the sources in the form of text. This is also known as language data. Here we are generating the text data here in this, right? Or you do not want to write something, you can speak, you can talk. So then this is also known as natural language data. Do you agree with me, guys? Everyone? Would you like to think any other example apart from what I have given? Any other example can you think about apart from the what I've given? I'll give 1 minute of time. Can you think about it? Can you think about it? Any other example? Maurya, can you think about Raj? Can you think about another example? Sai Varshit, Vivek sir, Veerbabu. Come on, come on. Whether right or wrong, Chandu, Chancy, John, Henry. Arey, come on.
Any reviews for restaurant that we see on Google review?
Okay. Can you elaborate a bit more, please, madam?
So for example, generally people review the food that they ordered in the restaurant, and based on that we can do sentiment analysis whether they liked it or not.
Already I covered the example, right? Sentimental analysis.
Yeah.
Yeah, thought process correct. I definitely appreciate you. Uh, I like your thought idea. Any other example which I have not covered? That's what I'm asking. Understood, Aditi. Clear, right? What is my question is?
Yeah, yes, sir. Something which you didn't cover.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Think it, think it. Think it, guys. Come on.
Sorry.
Uh,
Email filtering, that's spam email segregation or
exactly. Email filtering, one example. Suggestions, word suggestions, grammatical suggestions.
yes.
Grammarly. Grammarly is one AI tool which can suggest your typo mistakes and everything, grammatics, grammar and all. Exact. Thank you, Sumana. Very good. So now the question coming to, sir, you have said different examples. Natural language, just natural language means it is a language means communicate with the two parties in the form of verbal or in the form of text. But what is natural language? What is natural language? So natural language is a process of, it is a field of data science. So which basically analyzing the natural language data for analysis purpose as well as manipulating purpose. So this can be done with the techniques from linguistic and apply the computer science and artificial intelligence. What do you mean by linguistic? Linguistic means, what is the meaning of linguistic?
Supports
Any
language.
Multi languages.
Yeah.
any other think about anyone? Anyone?
Anything in the form of written,
Anything
which
in
has
the form of
structured
mm,
form of communication.
um, l- see, it's relating to the simple to say language. Simple to say it is a kind of, you want to go in detail about that, the study of human speech, structure, development, language, anything simple to say language, multiple languages. How does language? Now you said that the natural language can be performed by using three components: linguistic, computer science, and artificial intelligence. Computer science will analyze the data, right? What kind of data we have and everything. We can use the different techniques, machine learning and deep learning. Right, artificial intelligence is can build an application to perform the NLP using NLP data. If I given some data, you want to prompt response in the form of, when you will get the response in the form of data in the form of application, then you will get a response to it. So it combines the techniques of linguistic, computer science, and artificial intelligence. So the goal of natural language is to increase the interactions between the human and machine through a language. So this is a bridge. We need to fill a gap. We need to fill the gap of the bridge between. We need to build a bridge between, fill the gap between the human and machine. So that is what the AIs are doing here, right? Again, everything can be connected with the natural language processing. You need to be understand very clear about how machines can interact with the humans, how machines can able to understand the humans. Whatever humans we are talking to the machine, we are giving the instruction to the machine, does everything machine, does machines can able to execute everything. So now mission is nothing but right. Do you think machines can have ability to read and store the information? Do you think machines can have ability to store the information?
No, no,
Raj, what is your answer? Yes or no?
no.
No. Right. In order to store the mission, so what they require in order to store the data or information, what is required? They require some memory, right? Right. The memory stores in the database and everything. So what if you store the database, which is the unnecessary, unwanted information, like articles, prepositions, some unwanted exclamatory marks, right? So automatically it will take a lot of memory. So while processing the data, we remove the unwanted information. For that, what we have to do is we have to clean the data. There's one of the biggest tasks is how to clean the data using natural language processing. Okay, so right, application of natural language processing. Some other examples I want to give. So whenever you search Google, let's say search the words fast, right? After typing the two, three words, it shows you possible terms, such terms that you would like looking for. So let's say I've written the words, even I've written the typo mistake also. Right, it is given the world's fastest car, fastest train, bike, fastest phone, fastest car 2020, fastest car bird, fastest animal. Can you try this example in your system? Is it working or not? Can you write? Can you try this? Is it working in your system or not? Can you try?
Yes, it's working.
Working, right? Again, then how does it is? So now look in here, very interesting. So I've typed that, forget about the typo, words, fast. So automatically what happened? It is recommending the next word, right? Is it correct? Is it recommending the next word? Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, right. So next, my question is, how do you, I mean, what is happening in the background? How does NLP, again, how does NLP recommend the next word? That is called one of the topic in NLP also, next word recommendation. So based on the next word recommendations only, everything LLMs and LLM models, the Chat GPT, Clad, Gemini, everything build the sentences, build the text and everything based on the next word recommendations only. So it is one of the prerequisite for generative AI or AI agents is the how to recommend the next word. Make sense? How to recommend the next word. It is one of the prerequisite in this case. Make sense? Mhm. Nice. This is the one example, next word recommendation. Even searching with the typos also, Google find out the relevant results. We have type right, so it is suggesting the world's fastest car. Even I have given the wrong message. Even right car spelling is wrong, world spelling is wrong, fastest spelling is wrong. Even if you given the wrong words also, automatically it correct it. It's correcting the words. How does it correct? Also, we need to learn. Right. So next, Grammarly is the another one, spelling corrections. So there is a tool called Grammarly, grammar checks. Right, breakfast. Right, he orders his regular breakfast, 2 eggs, right, and everything. Grammarly will improve your English written language. It is used extensively only for text data, not for the speech and everything. Right, it suggests the better words, right, synonyms and everything. Right, which there is a spicy is the one library, right? Spicy is one library to suggest the words and everything. It is again another one, spell corrections. So language translation. So I love German. Language translation use NLP and convert text to speech one language to another way in flawlessly without any trouble fast. I mean immediately it converts. And we tried for our project also, we tried. It is working really fantastic for us. But when you're trying to convert the, you know, you have seen the something called mm, you have seen the Siri, right? You have seen the Siri, you have seen the Alexa, you have seen the like Google, and everything. What happens, we are giving some text, we are giving speech. Do you think does directly speech can able to understand? Definitely no. Speech must be converted into text, and then text need to be processed, and then once the system once system understood the what they given the data or text, then it will act upon it. So I'll tell you one example. Have you ever tried to? How many of you having an Axis Bank account? How many of you are having an account with the Axis Bank? No one? Really?
You mean Axis Bank account or
Yeah. Axis Bank account.
no?
AXIS. No one. Very interesting. No one?
Minimum balance is high, I think. Maybe 10.
Whatever. Forget about the whatever the balance. I don't want to open the. I'm not suggesting to open the account. Minimum balance. No one having account. Okay, that is fine. So, no, what happens? When you call to the Axis Bank customer care, I don't know because I have only account is the Axis Bank, so that is the reason I'm just using a word called Axis Bank only. Right now, when I said the Axis Bank account, so in the Axis Bank account, if I call the customer care, first some chatbot will respond. So it will get an option. Do you want details about saving account, current account? If
Sir,
yes,
every bank account is having that option. I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
about every, at least the banks which I am calling, they also have these options.
Yeah, okay,
Whatever
that's
you are
good.
telling.
Yeah, that's what. So what it says, let's listen carefully. The chatbot chat will, I mean, the some kind of voice it come. You want to know the details about saving account, current account. You have to give an answer that I want detail about saving account. Here, if said saving account, that means system could not able to understand the details. You have to tell very clearly. I want to know the details about saving account. If you said like that, it will give you the more of information, right? More of detailed information to you, right? Am I right, Nikhil? Am I right, Kumar? Are you able to follow me? Raj, are you able to follow me?
Yes, yes.
Right. So, like some of the other applications like chatbots. That's what I said, right? You made it happen again today. You are really showing. Show that time you took a nice walk at 250. So it shows something. Companies providing a better customer experience, services, using the chatbots in their apps and website to solve the basic query of customer care. For example, let's say uh, I want to tell you about one of the company. I want to open the Act is one of the Act FiberNet in Bangalore. It is one of the uh, internet. Here you can see chatbot. How may I help you? See here. It is asking the question. It is asking something details. Or even you go to the, let's say, go to the KSR Data Vision website. I think here chat with us. How may I help you? By chat with us. Let's see. Of course, it asked me to open the chat I mean WhatsApp, but I don't want to open the WhatsApp. So here in this case, some personal information will be there, right? This is again, right? That's what again, right? This is another information where you do this, right? It is asking the WhatsApp and all everything, right? If I talk about the Act example, Act FiberNet, look into here. So here chat, it is asking how may I help you? Let's say it is given. Are you looking for new connection? Same given this. I said yes. Seems like looking for new connection. Can you please share your phone number? I said 8765123457. I don't know the number is whose number it is. Select city, which city you are like say Bangalore. So again, I can assist you in two ways. Either I can send you a link, or you may prefer to speak one of our connect to the sales executive. Sorry, our agents are not available right now. Okay. So this is the, I mean, is it giving the full details to us or just giving the basic information?
Basic information.
It is given the basic. Now it is a
Basic.
normal chatbot. If I integrate the AI agents with the help of LLM, everything can be done without sales executive. Everything can be done by using the link itself. It will ask you more information. So now my question is, how did you build this chatbot? This one. How did you build this chatbot? How we have written this? How you have built this chatbot application? You want to understand again that can be done using the NLP. For example, we can build an application for chatbot. There is a library called Rasai is the one library. By using Rasai, we can build the chatbots in NLP. Use case of let's say use cases another let's say company that sold a laptop model after a year company want to launch update version of the laptop. So what do you have to do here? What kind of information are we looking? Tell me here. Can you give an example more detail? Can you think about this example? Can you summarize? Can you think about this?
What are we doing here?
So this is a given a statement. What will you do? Let's say company that sold a laptops model. After a company want to launch update version of the laptop, what do you do before launching the new version? The problem is this is the problem.
Marketing.
Marketing.
Implementing, okay.
Marketing.
So, marketing, okay.
Research, marketing.
Definitely the descriptive data that
Collecting feedback
tells you
from
the
the
customer
earlier
first.
customers who have purchased already.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. What else? Correct, Sumana. Yeah, correct. See, let's say
Improvements of new version.
improvements of new version. Okay. Okay, let me tell you one example. Let me tell you one example. How many of you are having a car? How many of you are having a car? How many of you are having a car? No one? Hey, kindly respond. I will feel some happy.
I think everyone have.
Everyone have a car. Let's take
Most of
John. John, do you have a car? Srini,
Yeah.
let me take a very energetic guy, Srini. Srini, which car are you holding?
Tesla.
Oh, very nice. Tesla. The basic, I mean, I don't know the model of which model it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Good. I don't want to discuss with you because I don't know
Model
if you
Y.
want to. Huh? Is it a first
Model
car?
Y.
Is it a first car?
No, I have others also.
What other cars you have?
One is Honda Civic, one is BMW X5.
Okay, very nice. Honda Civic. So while buying the Honda Civic, probably you have seen I need these features, that features, right? Maybe XY features and all. Like you need a good music, you need good comfort in seating, you need good boot space and all, right? Probably yes, right?
Yes.
Probably after using the Honda Civic, probably you could have faced some issues, right?
Yeah. Sometimes they.
Yes, right. Probably everyone, not only Srini, it is applicable, including me, everyone, Chandu, John, and everyone. Next, while buying the next car, let's say in your case it would be BMW. While buying the next car, what you have done, probably what you have thought, whatever the mistakes were happened in Honda Civic, the same thing could not happen with BMW. That's what you thought about, right? That is a human
Yeah.
mentality, right?
That's right. Yes.
Yes, right. Here, similarly, whenever a company launching a product, probably they will get a feedback from the customers. How they will get a feedback from the customer? One way is I mean, customers do provide the feedbacks in the form of reviews, Google review or any other review. Or customers can make call to their agent, they call to delivery agents, or make call to their distributor, they ask the feedback, right? And then whatever the issues they are facing in the current version, they should not face the similar issues in the upgraded version, right? Before launch a product, the NLP would be helpful for us to review to take the Google reviews or to take the feedback mechanism from the customers and what they're expecting in the new product from the existing one. So these kind of things would be helpful to them. Um, to improve. Again, in this case, that is how NLP being used in the real world. Understood? Understood, guys? Understood? Now, any questions, guys? Any doubt about this? Okay, now let's see. Now, company not sure what to update. Let's say company not sure what to update apart from the processor and motherboard. What other solutions can suggest to improve it? So, solution one, maybe read customer review, find out the customer do not like the previous model, why they're not liking what they've given. So let's say thousands of reviews are available. Is it possible read manually? Is it possible read manually? What company do here? They should company hire thousands of employees to read the reviews? Is it really required? Is it really required?
No.
No.
No, that's not cost effective.
It is a lot of cost. It costs a lot of time and money. Then what is the alternative solution? It is a cost of time and money. So should hire a data scientist who is working with the knowledge of NLP. So we can save time and everything. Data science create a summary which features our customers are like it we build a kind of sentimental analysis, or we can build a kind of summary analysis, what people are liking more, what people do not liking, right? This is one example of one of the example of the NLP use case. Is everyone clear about this? Do you want to explain one more time this example? Right. Right. Next, let me give another example, another use case. So application of language modeling. The Guardian is one of the language generations. So the OpenAI, I mean, I did it OpenAI, it did long time. So OpenAI is the new language generator. GPT-3 is the shockingly good and completely mindless. Now, which version are we using? Which GPT are we using now? I have not updated it
Four,
from
I think.
4.1.
4.12,
1.
4.1. Okay, 4.12. Okay, the latest is the 4.12. So the AI is the largest language model, right? So the incredible of the application. So generating the stories, songs, technical manuals, specific codes and all. How does it being generated? Everything. The evolution has happened towards this language generation. How for this we are using a technical language modeling. What technique we are going to use? We are going to perform the language modeling. So in the language modeling, can you think of any application? Can you think any other application apart from this? So one of the personalize the news portals based on your interest, right? Again, Google did summarize the text, summarize the stories of news, right? So what are we going to cover in this entire course? That's what the applications we have discussed. What are the different things are we going to cover in this? So first one is text processing. Once your data, how does it look like? How to handling the text in the text pre-processing. So information next how to want to from the pre-processing how to extract the information required information, string similarities, is there any similar between the two strings, right? How to extract the information, which information is more important, right? Language modeling, and how to generate the models and all, feature generating, text classification, spam or not spam, positives and negatives. So NLP for unsupervised data for topic modeling. This is a topic modeling. This topic modeling, language modeling, this language modeling, topic modeling, feature engineering, text classification. These four topics are heavily used in LLM. These four topics are heavily used in LLM. So half of the LLM generative AI built on top of these four modules only. Half of the generative AI built on top of four modules only. So in order to learn these four modules, we need to understand how to process the data and all. So what we are text processing topics to be covered, how to read the text. So there are our pattern matching, how to implement the regular expressions and all, right? So topics to be covered, terminologies, text pre-processing. So there is a topic word token. How do you have the data in the sentence? How do you convert the sentences into words? Tokenization means collecting the data, the process of convert sentence into words, right? Words, sentences into words, words into a letter. That is called the process of converting the process from sentence to words is called tokenization. Stop words. What is the stop words? Articles and prepositions are common words, right? These are the stop words. Normalization, stemming and lemmatization. So there is a, I went to, so for go, what is the, for go, what is the present tense? What is the present tense, past tense, and future tense for go in English? What is the present tense, past tense, and future tense of the go?
Go, gone, gone. Go, went, gone.
Go, went, gone. Gone is went, go. Is it correct?
Yes.
Go is present tense, future tense. Which is the future tense? Which is the past tense?
Go present tense, went past tense, and gone is
Present tense.
past perfect.
Past perfect. What about the future tense?
Will go.
Goes are. What about goes?
This is also present tense.
Singular.
Huh?
Goes is
Present
for singular.
continuous.
It looked like English class. Huh? What
Yeah.
about the future tense?
Will go, shall go.
Singular.
Will go, I will go. Okay. Hmm. Look in here. Look in here. Will go and I'll go. Right. Now the meaning is same, but computer cannot able to understand this many things. So it does not make. So what we need to do, we need to apply using the stemming and lemmatization. So we need to normalize the words. So though word is in the past tense or future tense in the present tense, we'll make sure that every word should be in the present tense only. Right? So we'll apply the one module pre-processing can be done using the Twitter data. Tweets data set. I will take one of the famous topic in the world called demonetization. Have you heard about demonetization? Demonetization.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So how people are reacting towards the demonetization. I gathered, I bought the data. I will explain to all of you. Okay, we'll do one project. Okay, and information extract application extracting information, parts of speech, dependency parsing, named entity. What is the name? Relation extraction. So one of the debates, national United General National Debate, dataset we will perform the information extraction. So string similarities, Hamming distance, Levin distance. So this distance will tell you about which words are similar to each other, which words are not similar and all. So information retrieval, term document, inverted, so precision and recall models. So rank retrievals, term frequency, TF-IDF, right? So some are language modeling, Ngram model, conditional probability, extrinsic, intrinsic language modeling. This year language modeling, one of the word I told you, right? Next word, recommender system. This is the next word, Markov assumptions and all. So next feature engineering, bag of words, TF-IDF. This is the word embedding. So fast text, glow, word to vector. So majority of them now are using fast text to generate the text and all. Right? This is the word embedding. This is another concept. So text classification, supervised text evolution metrics, SMS plan classification. So there is a unsupervised introduction to topic modeling, LDA, LS, categorized sports article. So these are the fundamental. These are all the part of fundamentals of NLP. We are going to cover. There were total 13 modules are there. We are going to cover all the modules in our course. Right, all the modules in our course. So in tomorrow, or should I go with it today? Is it fine if I continue session now? Because now we covered about the introduction to NLP. Now first model is text pre-processing. How to handle the text processing. Right. Shall I cover?
Yeah.
So let's do one thing. So text processing, I will give some introduction about the text processing, what is NLP and all, text data and all, sorry. Now any questions before I go to the regular explanation we'll discuss tomorrow. Text processing handling, I will cover about the text processing handling. What is NLP? Now we know the meaning of NLP, right? So model outline. So we understand about the what kind of data we have. How do you connect NLP? What is natural language processing? Data types and all. Let's understand the difference between the data sets. What is the difference between structured data and unstructured data? What is the difference between structured data and unstructured data? What do you mean by structured data? What do you mean by unstructured data?
Table format structured.
Table format is structured. Okay.
JSON format encoding unstructured.
Let's understand. Here we have two things. By looking at this, what is the structured data? It is look like as a form of table format, right? It is in a form of table format, right? It is a
Yes.
form of table format,
Yes.
right? In the table format, so look, let me explain the table format in the Word document. In the table format, which is in the form of table, this is the table. Right? What do we call this? Let me highlight in the different color. What do we call this? Rows. What do we call this? Columns. So how does it look like a table? Agree? So if I said a word called table means combination of rows and columns. Combination of rows and columns of a given data. So combination of rows and columns of the given data. So here in this case, the rows and columns of the given data. So here it is a fixed dimensions. So what do you mean by fixed dimensions? Fixed dimension means rows and columns unless until we add new rows, new columns, it will be fixed dimensions. It is a two-dimensional data. Simple to say, rows is a two-dimensional data. Two-dimensional data. So for this kind of things, we cannot use the NLP. right? So unstructured data. Now look into here this example. Is this fixed data? No, it is changing different colors, different things, right? It is not a fixed. Dimensions are not fixed. So simple to say. So structured data in the form of table format. I have taken the some table. It contains the five records. First are six records with five variables such as like employee ID, employee name, designation of the employee, salary, and city. So the data is well organized, so everyone can able to understand as human like us. Even by just looking at the table, they can able to understand. So it is look like as an employee information, and it contains the information of the salary of the employee and corresponding designations and the name of the employee, and they came from different cities. And right, the key value pair, these employee ID and everything, these are the keys. Columns are called as the key, and these are the values. Rows are called as the rows, right? Rows are called as the value, keys are called as the columns. So in the form of dictionary. So fixed dimensions, it is in the form of tabular format, is a table data. Is it correct? Are you clear about this meaning? Any doubt, any questions about this? Any questions, any doubt?
No.
No. Right? Right, perfect. No. Right. Now we have now structured data like if I talk about the place, temperature, something we can give the minimum, maximum, different places, anything, right? So this also again structured data, right? Table format. It is a what file it is? Can you guess what file it is? JSON file.
Dictionary.
JSON
JSON.
file.
JSON file, right? JSON file. So everything is a store ID JSON file. Again, JSON file is but in the form of structured format, right? Again, the form of the structured format. Right, store id, banner, store id, like different store ids we have different, right? Here the data is consistent, right, data is the consistent. So next is the, everyone clear about the unstructured data? Anyone doubt about the structured data? Everyone clear about the structured data? Anyone doubt about the structured data?
I thought JSON is a semi-structure, right?
Gemist, see, actually there is only two things, structured and unstructured. There is no word called semi-structured. Ideally, semi-structured can be classified either structured data or unstructured data. Depends on what kind of data it is holding.
Okay.
Right. Hmm. Right. Now, next thing, right, unstructured data. So no fixed dimensions, no structure. It could be any format. Generally, any data which is in the form of, what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? Text data. What about this? Audio. What about this? Image. What about this? Video. So simple to say, any data which is in the form of text, audio, video, or image, those kind of data are classified as unstructured data, right? So text means you can think about PDF document can be text, Word document can be a text, anything, right? So what about this unstructured data? Here we have an image, right? Here we have a different, we need to classify cat or not cat, right? This is some text. So this is some Chinese language. By using the NLP and all, we need to convert where everyone can able to understand. None of us cannot able to understand this language. What is it? How to read also, right? If I want to tell you about what is the difference between structured data as well as unstructured data, simple to say, structured data can be displayed in the form of rows and columns, which is in the form of table format. It cannot be displayed in the column or rows and columns. It contains general numbers and strings data. General unstructured data contains the images, audio, video, emails, and all. So as per the data, 20% of data are being generated using only the structured data. Now in the latest in the world currently, 80% of data being generated using the unstructured data. So generally for structured data, you require less storage, less memory. As you're storing, you require more storage, easier to protect, and require more difficult uh, protect with the legacy system database and all. Majority of database, relational database does not support to the unstructured data, so you need to use MongoDB kind of thing, databases or other databases. You should use this. Now, can you go through it? I'll explain it one more time if you're not clear. Any point? If any point is not clear, can you let me know? I will explain one more time. Any point is not clear, can you let me know? I'll explain one more time.
So how is spreadsheets unstructured?
Where is the spreadsheet is unstructured, madam?
In the example of
Ah,
unstructured.
email spreadsheets. In the spreadsheet also, you can write the text data, right?
Yes.
That is what meaning.
But spreadsheet is also consists of rows and columns, right?
Of course, but what kind of data we have? Based on data, we can decide, right? Not the
Okay.
type of. Right? Mm. Right. Now let's see. So text data written any form, characters, words together, meaningful in the form. Grammar rules. Text data set generally contains a written form of any language, which contains a character or a words arranged together, which will give a meaningful and a formal man. Grammar rules define the structure, right? So if you want to understand structure of thing, any programming language, then it will be easy to define this. For example, while defining the Python user defined function, how do you define the user defined function? How do you define the user defined function in Python? How do you define the user defined function in the Python? By using the def keyword,
Def,
right?
def.
Left connection.
Right. So def means we are giving instruction to the Python. We are creating a one function, user defined one. Suppose starting something with if, what does it mean? That means we are applying some condition. We are going to check some condition. We are giving instruction to the Python. Suppose you are using the for, that means you are iterating a loop, right? We are giving instruction to the Python. So how do you know? So in Python we have a thing called keywords, right? Right, there are 35 keywords. What keywords define? Keywords are helpful to define the structure of the program. Similarly, here, if you want to understand the text data and all, you need to understand the grammar rules. What kind of grammar we have? What is the define the structure? All these things we need to understand in detail about this. Right? Right? So that is what the meaning here in this case. So text data set, maybe some of the examples, social media post, tweets, comments, an issue, a matter, anything. Calling all students helping design 3D space container for astronauts. So this is a common statement they given, some tweet. Magnet or something, right? We are giving some tweets, comments, anything which is in the form of. Or you are writing some mail, right? Come messages or emails, charts, and everything. Again, it is a part of. I'm really sorry, but our plate ties out stock until something. We have written some text. I've copied from the internet, right? Some again you are searching some articles, news, transcripts, everything. Again, it is a part of text data only. Again, it is a part of text data only. So examples of text data, social media posts, tweets, comments, conversations, articles, words arranged in meaningful manner, written from a particular language. It could be English, French, Arab, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam, right? Different languages. Based on this, we can able to get this. Now, any questions, guys? Any doubts so far? Okay. So we have a text data. So by using the NLP, so if you want more details, you have a text data. So NLP handling only with the text data. You have text data by applying NLP techniques like informational rank retrieval, string similarity, language modeling, or right. We have discussed multiple things, right? Word embeddings, right? By using applying multiple things, ultimately what is our requirement is we need to get the information and insights. We need to get the required information as well as insights from this. That is what. So NLP is a mediator or is a middleman which gather the text data. It could be in any form, text, any text form, Word document, PDF, anything. It processes the NLP using different techniques or libraries, and it gives you a summarized output and insights. Right? That is what the meaning of natural language processing. If someone asks you about what is a natural language processing, I think this is how you need to explain to everyone. Is it clear? Is it clear, guys? Is it clear? Someone asks you how does it help? So text data deriving the meaningful information. The applied NLP is, so on top of NLP, you apply the human interactions. So just talking to that means you're applying chatbots under, then it is called applied NLP, right? So the business use, improve smartphone sales with audience insights, analyze the social media data, most talked issues, sentiments, cause for the identify the negative, build a model, machine learning model or anything, which what causes for the negative sentiments. This is the one of the use case. So can you try to read this? I mean, improve smartphone sales with audience insights, right? How they improve every year. So analyze the social media. So majority of the customers they post in the social media, right? This is the only way to communicate with the people, right? To get the feedback from the people, right? So what it does basically it analyze the data, identify the most talked issues and what are the different sentiments, what causes the negative sentiments. Based on this, we will identify the solution. Based on this, we will identify a solution. Right now, any questions, guys? Any doubt? So automatic categories of customer queries, analyze the top keywords and phrases. So for example, so let me tell you one example. Mm. When you call to the customer care, which example I can give you, insurance or bank. Let's talk about bank. Do you want to know the details about the loans? Press 1. Do you want to know the details about saving account? Press 2. Do you want to know the details about the foreign currency, foreign exchange? Something, press 3. So based on the categorization, the queries will be reverted to or will be directed to the corresponding this. So department keywords and rules automatic categorization. The rules automatic categorization is one of the example for unsupervised NLP. Unsupervised NLP, it can be done using the LDA method, LSA and LDA. LSA no one are using nowadays. LDA is the latent ditch allocation method, which is a famous thing, famous algorithm technique are being used for the automatic categorization of the words. Some another example of identify the patient risk of a cancer, analyze the history of patients and drugs prescribed, identify the entities from the history, business rules to classify the risk levels. Right, this also again being used. Which of the following is an example for unstructured data? Which of the following is an example for unstructured data?
Direct
Fourth.
activities 4, number 4.
4.
The last one.
Annual wealth measurement of country? No. Customer data such as gender? No. Transaction information of train ticket reservation? No. Terrorist activities captured? Yes. Yes. Mhm. Which of the following is not example of text data?
Three.
3rd.
not an example. Social media post is a text data. Search engine result is a scanned image of newspaper. Yes, exactly. It is not a text data, not text data. Okay, KSR article. Okay. Okay, that is all about the some NLP introduction overview of the NLP. We covered that. In tomorrow, practically we'll discuss everything from tomorrow. We will talk about the regular expressions. So we talk about the some regular expressions and all, how to read the data and all regular expressions. And we start with the regular expressions first, and then we will go with the text pre-processing. In tomorrow, we will complete the regular expression and text processing. We'll complete in tomorrow class. Okay. Thank you. Tomorrow also we have class at 7 o'clock. Make sense? Okay. Tomorrow we'll finish. Next week we'll finish the. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
No, actually, yes, nothing.
So we just given the today only overview about the NLP. So I hope everyone understood. Is it interesting or is it boring?
It's
Okay.
interesting.
Thank you. So we will discuss tomorrow text pre-processing, and tomorrow we'll finish 2 topics. Next Saturday 3, 4, Sunday 5, 6. Next like this we'll finish the weekly. I mean daily 2 modules from tomorrow onwards. Okay. So that within 6 weeks days we'll finish off it. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.